Hello everybody and welcome to Polarteknik's presentation in Fire Protection in Rolling Stock Conference 2021. It is our first time here, so I thought we'd divide this presentation in two parts. I'm going to shed some light on how we are the fire experts in railway rolling stock interior doors and share some innovation examples of products made and a short form introduction of the company. Although you may have met us in various projects over the years, it is our first time, so we'll do that. And Jussi Kankkunen, our engineering manager, will present a case study of a lightweight and low smoke formation E30 fire barrier door. We're going to plow through some pages here. Don't worry, all of this material is downloadable on our profile. So please go to our virtual profile on the event, download this presentation and the case study presentation, download some brochures, get in touch with us live during the event or later through info@polarteknik.fi. So Polarteknik, we have been at this for quite some time. We started by supplying components to railway rolling stock in the late 80s. And then innovated a product and got awarded with the first project and delivered to Atrans for the X2000 train in 1993. And it's been flying ever since. And this page shows some of the highlights and the products that we have inside the train. So all the interior door types from cabin back, vestibule, saloon, gangway, toilets, and so on. With or without fire integrity, they're all available, and we are always tailoring to the customer's requirements. So there is no catalog products for us. Here are some of the examples of the different architectures. So, for example, in the gangway area, we can do EI30, EI15, E15. We can do it automatic, manual, bi-parting as a hinge door, and typically the cabin back doors are bi-parting. In the gangway area, in addition to just the doors, we can do a cassette structure that integrates everything and is one mountable item, E15 fire rated. In the saloon and vestibule area, we can supply complete partitions with or without fire rating and in different configurations. So if you have a need, contact us and we'll figure out a way to fulfill the requirements in your project. The company was founded in 1970s, and I'm not going to go through all the historical events and ownership changes here, but I'm just going to mention that currently we have a very strong owner, stable owner behind us, Nordstjernan, with 3 billion euros in net asset value. And it's a family-controlled investment company that through active ownership develops companies and creates good and long-term value growth. Organizationally, we are part of the Dakke industry group under Nordstjernan. And Dakke develops companies with a strong technical know-how, design capabilities and quality performance. The criteria to be in is to have a clear niche area, technical area, your own product development, your own products and capability of production in a high quality and high volume way. Turnover of Dakke Group is in excess of 300 million euros and a lot of employees, and Polarteknik today is around 50 million euros and 75 employees. All the certificates for quality are there: IRIS, ISO, DIN, and gluing and welding included. And we are working on cybersecurity at the moment. All the big OEMs are our customers, and in addition to that, we are serving a high number of integrators and service companies and operators in the market with different needs in each case. Some examples of products. Desiro Frecciarossa a few years ago, and now with some optional new orders coming in. Originally we made 50 train sets with EI 30 fire doors in the gangway area with Italian fire and smoke level 4 requirements and in interoperability requirements from several different countries. 5 other door types in the train, 2 galley, 2 saloon and 1 bistro door. A more typical gangway door is this example from Coradia Polyvalent platform, so the Regiolis and so on, trains in France. E15 fire door according to EN 1363-1B, the good old standard, and many national and operator-borne special requirements on top of that, mainly regarding components and materials to be used, and specific NF standard required soft body impact test for the glass, and low weight target for the fire doors, 70 kilos in this case. ICE4 has our gangway doors as well, in addition to many other door types in the train set. And it's EW15 rated, very high rate of recyclability, 96%, and interoperability within Europe and several national requirements on top of European requirements, for example EMC. 5G in longitudinal axis and system weight 80 kilos for this fire gangway door. Fire gangway cassette structure, full partition with E15 manual doors, so normally open, closing in case of fire with a closing spring, all integrated into one delivery item, full system weight 166 kilos. And this one is in Alstom X60 trains in Sweden. In the cabin back area, an example from both the Belios Scotrail Hitachi and Desiro Scotrail Siemens is a EI20 cabin back door with specific locking requirements and GMRT compliance and a system weight of 103 kilos. It actually passed 34 minutes in the testing event, although rated EI20. Very impressive. Speaking of an impressive product, here's another one from Stadler Prague project to Metro Minsk, being delivered as we speak with a fire integrity of 45, EI45, materials according to GHOST standard and structurally category P1, so 5G static load. It's quite a heavy wall structure, so 5G is very, very demanding. And yeah, EI45, speaking of demanding. A body end door, and this one actually is a triple threat, water tightness, fire rated E15 and pressure tightness for a body end door, which is automatic. Versatile locking options, bridge locking and buffering, and delivery is ongoing for the Siemens CD check project. On top of our ongoing serial deliveries, of course, we are doing innovation all the time. A prototype of a fire curtain was presented at InnoTrans 2018, and we have been testing it also after that. And currently it's rated E15. We can go as high up as E20 and E30 firewall functionality. And the specific structure is basically adapted from similar concepts known from public buildings. So it's a curtain rolled up over the door opening, and the curtain is coming down with a trigger from fire being detected. The curtain drops and creates a fire barrier between cars or between parts of the car, whatever you want to arrange. Functionality and loading characteristics characteristics are tested with pretty good results already according to railway requirements, and very cost-effective solution compared to, for example, active systems like sprinklers and high walks, and this could be easily considered in, for example, an open gangway type of scenario. Heat goes up, cold stays down, so why not have the door movement operator on the floor level? So basically the space envelope on the top area is 40 by 40 millimeters, just a rail, and the driving mechanism is on the floor level, and you can hide it behind the seats or whatever. Very space envelope friendly in certain train types. Already structurally tested according to GMRT and EN standards, and longevity tested to 1.5 million operations cycles. We can do a curved door also with fire integrity, surprise, surprise. And this one was supplied to Caledonian sleepers in UK and in trains made by CUF, fulfilling E20 fire integrity requirement, and it actually passed 30 minutes in the testing event. Curved steel structure, ensuring also the accessibility with wheelchairs. So fire, UK, and TSI PRM compliant altogether. So thanks for listening to this portfolio. That was a lot, but you can download this presentation. If you missed something, go to our event profile, check the brochures, download this and the next presentation where you see speaking of a case, and get in touch during the event, live or later, through info@Polarteknik. And now I'm handing this over to our design manager for an in-depth look of an interesting case study. Talk to you later. Cheers.